Hello everybody, in this lesson I will discuss typical questions that you can expect in the exam on financial maths. Example 1. An amount of 500 Rand was invested at X% per annum compounded half yearly. After 6 years, it has grown to 1,126 Rand and 10 cents. Calculate the value of X. Let's do the summary. P is 500 Rand, the initial amount. I is X. N is 6 years. A, the final amount, 1,126 Rand and 10 cents. Into this formula, the compounded interest formula, A equals P bracket 1 plus I to the N. Now I will substitute. In A's place, the final amount, 1,126 Rand and 10 cents equals P is 500 bracket 1 plus I divide by 2. Why? Because it was compounded half yearly. And then N is the 6 years times 2, compounded half yearly. Then I will in the next step divide away the 500, and then I end with when I say 1,126,1 divide by 500, I end with 2,2522. And then to get rid of the to the power of 12, I will take the 12th root. And when you calculate that, you end with 1,0700. Then in the next step, the 1 will walk across and it becomes -1. And I end with 0,07, etc. And now I want to solve I. Therefore, I will multiply both sides by 2. And my I is 0,14. But remember, you want to give it as a rate. Therefore, you times by 100. And then your interest rate is 14%. Example 2. The graph of F, there's F, shows the book value of a vehicle X years after John bought it. The graph of G, that's that one, shows the cost price of a similar new vehicle X years later. Question 1. How much did John pay for the vehicle? Now let's go to the graphs, and you will find that on the y-axis it says there the label, the value of the vehicle in Rand. So it's very clear that there's a starting value of 450,000. And then the G graph, that is the appreciation, and then the F graph is the depreciation, where the book value will be. So how much did John pay for the vehicle is the 450,000. Question 2. Use the reducing balance method to calculate the percentage annual rate of depreciation of the vehicle John bought. So do you agree we will be working with the F graph? And if you go to the F graph, you will find at Q there's a coordinate. So the X coordinate is the time, and the Y coordinate, this value here, this is the value, the depreciated value of the vehicle after 4 years. So therefore, we will into this formula, A equals P bracket 1 minus I to the N, we will substitute. In A's place goes the 243,700 equals, in P's place, the 450,000. Bracket 1 minus I to the power of 4. N is 4, and that was this value over there. Then I will divide away the 450,000 and I end with 0,54163. To get rid of the to the power of 4, I will take the fourth root. And then I end with 0,8 0.85788. And then in the next step, the 1 will walk across, and I end with 0.14211. Now you will say, what happened to the minus? When you do 0.85788, in fact, you end with the minus there, and then there was still a minus on the right hand side. And then what I did, I divided right through by a negative, and therefore it became a positive. I left out a step. All right, and what were we looking for? The reducing balance method, the percentage annual interest rate. Therefore, I will multiply by 100, and the rate is 14.21%. Third question. If the average rate of the price increase of the vehicle is 8.1% per annum, calculate A. So what am I asking you now? This is now the G graph, the cost price of the vehicle. So we will be looking for the value of A. So into this formula, A equals P bracket 1 plus I to the N. In P's place, it's this P value, the start, the initial value of the vehicle, 450,000, bracket 1 plus. Then the interest rate now was 8.1% over 100. And then to find A, do you agree the time is 4? Because there at A, the X value was 4. Therefore, the time was 4. That's N. And when you slot all of that into your calculator, you will see that the cost price of a similar vehicle will be 614 Rand. 614,490 Rand and 66 cents. In the next lesson, I will discuss more exam questions. Click on the video in the left-hand corner to take you straight to the next lesson.